All right. All right, let's start the meeting. Hopefully we're going to have a few more people to join. My name is Evgenia Simmons. I am the founder of Vertex from 3D. I'm a 3D artist and virtual reality developer. Arjun here, he is a software engineer. He's doing amazing work, pulling a lot of heavy weight to make this framework functional. So I don't know how many of you have tried this. So what we are doing, we are a small startup. If you want more information, it's on our website, vertexhome3d.com. We have all experienced setbacks and probably lost some work when working with third-party platforms. And if you ever tried to build virtual reality from scratch, you know that this is extremely hard. So we are trying to change it, and we're trying to put minds together of great developers and make this framework accessible and expandable and safeguarded from losses and shutdowns. And as you know, a lot of things that moving very fast, so it's a great idea to get together and sometimes work together so we can help each other and move this industry forward. So if you have not tried it yet, you can head to our GitHub repository. It is located over here. I can put it in the chat right here. So another thing we have here is tutorials. Everything is explained pretty well, and also Artsy recently hosted 3-hour workshop, Open Studio, and hopefully that we're gonna coordinate another one soon because everything is changing so fast. Every step is explained over here, how to get multiplayer token, different ways to test it, adding scenes, obtaining geospatial token. So since the last time we spoke and since we released the framework, we've done some updates, and this is what I'm going to talk today about, show you some updates that we have published. If you already have this installed, then you will have to head to the release link over here. If you haven't installed it, all of those changes already will be in the main GitHub. So you can start from scratch, and I already created updates in setup. So the fresh updates already here. So the main change from the first release is that we created SDK. We started working on the SDK. So the SDK will be available over here. So once you install the package, if you already have it, right? So you imported the package. The way you imported it, you go to edit, file, edit, asset, import package, custom package. And this is where you will, whatever you downloaded, you will bring this package into here. So just import it, and you will see the SDK window with 3 different, and we're going to be adding it. So we have help here, all the links to our channels. Another thing we have here, a custom building blocks.
I'm sorry, are you sharing a second screen?
Oh,
I'm trying to.
what am I? Wait, what?
I see the. Oh, there we go.
Oh no, did I? Was I not
I
showing
apologize.
any of the? Did you guys not see my website?
No.
I
Oh,
apologize for
sorry.
waiting. I was trying to see if
Okay.
I could find it in the list. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Oh no. Okay, yeah. So real quick, this is the website Vertex on 3D. All of the stuff here, and then in our tutorials, all of our tutorials are on under /tutorials plus installation, multiplayer token, as I said, right? So you can see all of this here. We also have our YouTube channel with some useful information. So this will be the launch video. This will be from the last meetup. And also we had a couple of working sessions from the release where we tested with a few people. So Lori was there, Artsy was there, a few other people, and this is a great, very raw. So it's not very fancy, but very raw. Where we explain, we help her how to go through and how to publish on MetaQuest. It's a very great. It's an hour, almost an hour and a half video. So and again, so I in our on our GitHub, a GitHub link. The main repo is here, and then the release channel is right here, right? So release channel, once you download this package, it's from here. So once you download this package, you save it somewhere, and then we are going to head to Unity. You guys see it right now, Unity?
Yes, I see it.
Asset import package, custom package, and then you will get that package from wherever you downloaded it. You will install it, and then you're gonna see you will see this window, Vertex One 3D, addressables, custom building blocks, and help, right? So the custom building blocks, I'm going to go through the build addressables. So build addressables is something that we made it easier. If we head back to the tutorials, we had an extra step. It was kind of not complicated, but it was just a different way to do things, and we made it easier. So right now, you don't have to go through another window. It's going to be easy when you're ready to build addressables. You will just click over here, build addressables, and your package will be created. Again, if you are feeling a little confused, we're gonna answer some questions in a minute. I just want to go over what's new, but again, go back to watch the original video and all the tutorials I explaining. Another thing is that custom building blocks is also a new one. You see there's several, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Building blocks. So what they for is if you, for example, want to make an object, if you import a cup or you import any object and you want to apply grab and respawn functionality, you select the object and just click on apply grab and respawn, right? So if we go to 3D object cube, for example, and then we're going to go to custom building blocks, we select the cube, and then we make it apply, grab, and respawn. And over here, you'll see that all the functionality that is necessary for that particular functionality will be added automatically. So that will save you a lot of time. We have also grab and no respawn. So if you want the object to be grabbable but stay in place, you can do that. Make array teleportation, so you can add a plane and click on make a teleportation area, and then we'll make the area teleportable. So very easy. And I want to quickly jump into the second version of the SDK that we're currently working on it. It looks a little bit different because again, it's all work in progress. Custom building blocks. So in the second release and the third release, we're gonna sort them into different sections. One thing that Lori brought up, she said, I can't figure out the button. So the button situation is really important for people, for me also. We want to create a panel. So once you click on the generate UI, there will be panel with the button that already XR button. So you will have to create functionality that whatever this button is doing. But again, as we grow, we'll try to make it easier. Also, object interactivity will be also in different category. One thing that I want to add is the scaling. For example, if you have an object sitting somewhere and you want people to come in and make it bigger, smaller. So I think that's a good interactivity to have, especially kids. They love to constantly, scale and grab and shrink things. Any questions so far?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Great.
Thank you. Yes.
Is this the upcoming release that we're seeing, or is it already out?
No, this one is we're just working on it. I just this is the new this hasn't been released, but it will come soon. And I'm gonna let Arjun talk about that. Also, what's an upcoming release? It's amazing. What else we have? We have megaphone fixed. So if you guys came to our meetups, everybody could hear everybody. There was no megaphone. Now it's working, so special audio fixed in this release, in this package. So again, if you import the package from GitHub, updated, right, the updated package, you'll have it. So megaphone works. A special audio, if you're close to people, you hear them, you walk away, you can't hear them. Then you turn on megaphone, then everybody can hear you. So that was fixed. We also fixed, what did we fix, Arjun? Let me see.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Only wrong with Proton or netcode too?
No netcode, just Photon. Photon Pan.
And it
Yeah.
OpenXR
I'll let Arjun talk. It's not OpenXR yet, but it will be. We're switching to
is
OpenXR.
compatible with HTC, MetaQuest, Pico.
Just right now, only MetaQuest. But Arjun, if you want to jump in and answer that question, that's a great question.
Yeah. So currently, this framework is only available for the Oculus, for the MetaQuest, and yeah, in our upcoming release, we are pushing like a mixed reality example. Like you can also do the mixed reality thing, and also you can use the hand tracking. Currently in this project, like it's only like on the hand controllers, but in the upcoming release, we will provide like a hand tracking feature and mixed reality feature as well. And yeah, like in upcoming release, we are switching from Oculus to OpenXR plugin. So yeah, like in the next release you will be have the OpenXR. Yeah.
Mixed reality, like pass through?
Yep.
Yes,
What?
yes, pass through, and yeah, scene understandings, and yeah, we will also provide some examples. So in that example you can also achieve like a image tracking functionality. So yeah.
Do you have a video handy of that example? Because what we did, if you remember, Unity just released a mixed reality package. So we took it and we're trying to merge it. That's what we pretty much did. If you see our game room, so our game room is the same. We took it from Unity package games. It's all from Unity, but we did a lot of adjustments because we had to fix it with Photon. We had to make it in multiplayer network transfer. We had to fix so you can pass the items to each other. We couldn't do it before, and then people couldn't see what you were doing. So there was a lot of issues that we fixed. That Unity, it was an original Unity package, but we merged it. So that's what we're trying to do with mixed reality as well from the Unity, but we're gonna try to merge it here. Do you have a video of that or no? Or
Yeah, I have the example video which I taken from my headset.
can you share, or you want me to stop share?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. So yeah, like here you
Hold
can
on,
see
hold on,
I
hold on. Yeah, there you go.
so here you can see you can control from your hands like this. uh, and you can allow like a pass through and that type of things from this editor, like this panel, like pass through, player visibility, and this like a UI, and this is the pocketable buttons, and yeah, that stuff. So yeah, like this will be come in the upcoming release. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll probably create a couple of examples on the home and home login plus game, the same what we have for VR. Login, home, and one addressable example. And then you can just copy it. So hopefully everything works again. I don't like run ahead of myself because the VR is just the worst. I mean, everything in development is, but we're taking one step at a time.
That is super exciting.
Yeah.
I already have
At least,
ideas.
at least this is our kind of focus right now. So do you have any questions from the newcomers? About the functionality, how to get started, or anything you guys have a question. While you're thinking, I want to show you a couple of videos. I want to shout out to Artsy and Lori for publishing the apps. And if you guys want to send a link to your apps in the chat, feel free to do that. So right now, their apps are in alpha, which means it's not searchable. They will have to invite people by the link. Our example app is actually on the store, I believe, because I got approved. I haven't been able to look for it because all of my all my headset already have this app, but it should be searchable now. And this is Artsy's app. Hi, Artsy, you still here?
I am.
Hello. Were you able
I'm
to add the
yeah,
fly mode?
yes. Um I'm pushing the update
Right
to
now?
the actual app.
Oh, cool.
Artsy stuff is way more polished than mine yet, so gorgeous stuff. Go to Artsy's app.
She's brought her environments, bringing environments actually as a whole other process, and I will probably do another video on it because you only have to bring the assets. If you bring anything that's like connected to old Unity folder or some scripts, it might conflict. So be very careful bringing anything except for, as you can see, this is settings UI. If you haven't tried our app, near grab, distant grab, we already have all of that. Seat, stand, avatar selection.
Yeah, that was one issue I faced, that I already had custom UI in my scene, so I'm working on figuring out how to get that transferred.
Yeah. So another thing I forgot while I was watching the video, I remembered that we added fly mode. If you know that you have to look at the database, so you go to database. So database is hosting all of the your scenes, and this is where you add all the scenes. Again, everything is in tutorials. But now you'll see this little like toggle right here. If you toggle it on, then you will be able to fly. And that's it. That's the only thing you need to do. And used to be only cesium scenes, but now it's whatever you want, anything you want. And then we also did a little bit updates on the controller itself. So now the fly will start with the trigger button, and then the grip will accelerate it. So both of them will accelerate it. This will start slow. That's the small update. And then I want to show Lori's app too. Let's see if I have it open. Hold on 1 second. Oops. Hold on. Just a minute. I think it's over here. So again, everything is customized. Or whatever I have in the background, they can change. We don't control anything. You can do any color, anything. And she decided she removed the back panels and she made some adjustments. And this one already, when she did it, we helped her to enable fly mode. So I went there flying, and it's already also on the MetaQuest.
And there's that custom UI that doesn't work right now, but it will.
Yeah, it will.
I
It's
will
so
get it
funny.
working.
Everybody has this unique set of issues that I've never seen before. It's all different. They're like, okay, I can do this. I can like, okay, well, we're just trying to figure out as a community, help each other.
Well, and you're creating a really helpful community, and I couldn't have done it without all this help, but it's so, you made it so easy.
It is easy, but for some artists, it's still a struggle. I know Rafaela has been a little bit of setback because she's but we're gonna help her, right, Rafaela? Are you still here? Okay, so all right, let me quickly move to the roadmap because I do want to hear from you guys your ideas. We are going to be moving this roadmap into GitHub, making it a little better organized. But right now we have a Trello board. And I would love to hear if you guys have any ideas. I would like to hear from Elon. He's awesome hand thing. Maybe he can show us what. One thing what we want to do is create a marketplace where, because we can't possibly fit all of the different things that people want, need. Like I don't need a lot, but somebody wants more depending on the app they're building, right? So one of the Elon's project is this hand tracking. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Do you want to show?
Sure, I have some videos prepared. Let me share the screens.
Yeah.
1 second. Here we are.
Hold on. Let me make sure that we see that screen.
Okay, I think I can show.
Yes, we see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a feature more than an app where you can just write in the air, and then digital ink processor will turn that what you have written into text. And you can see in this video that I have also developed like a hand tracking menu system. So maybe it's all open source, so you can use it if you want. Another thing that is very similar, I have made, sorry, I just turned on the other video. You can do the same with the stylus. You know, with the Logitech stylus. And that's it. Right now, I haven't like developed further a lot more because I'm just with a lot of work. But as soon as I get some time, I will just polish it a little bit more.
It's
Yeah.
also awesome.
And I know Laurel is here, and I talked to her. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever!" And she gave me a whole thing like exported. So Laurel, this is Elon's project. Remember?
Yay! So excited.
Hello.
Hey, hey, I'm really excited about this because my focus is on educators in VR specializes in teaching teachers how to teach in VR. And what
Great.
Evgenia's app does is not only does it allow developers to design educational apps with all the tools. This is so beautiful. And I'm really looking forward, well, I'll get to what I'm looking forward to in a minute, but to not only have developers target the educational market in a small way and in a large way, because you want to get in the door as easy as possible without all the heavy upfront costs that are associated with development. And those of you who've been doing this for a while, you know how much pain in the tuchus this is. It is a lot of work. Yeah. And so you can get in really easily. And then from there, the world, once you get in the door with like a school or a business or something, and you're saying, this is how this works, then you can go even further. For what's also I am dreaming of is not only having developers aim towards the educational market, but having teachers to create their own teaching virtual spaces, their immersive education spaces, and having students do their homework, to do projects on this. And the easier that we can make this, we can provide the tools they can plug and play and make this, whatever it is that their fantasies are. Come on. Is there any one of you who doesn't wish you had something like this when you were going to school? Come on.
As a fellow teacher, I do want it too. So for my classes.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, let's do your homework in a VR app. Build an app right there in VR. I mean, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
So all the teaching tools, and Evgeny set up, I haven't seen the link to where, but she set up a list of or a document in GitHub of things that I'm preparing a document for that lists these are all the things. Educators in VR teaches 500 to 800 immersive educational programs every year. So we know what teachers want. We know how they're using the space. And so I'm going to create a giant wish list of these are the things that are really critical for us. And one of the things that is most critical in my mind, because this is my soapbox, and so far it's either failed or it's been a broken kind of version, But with AI, I think we can do it. And that is, we need live captioning and instant translation.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about bringing that in here, because that will, very few other apps have that. And I want to make sure that we keep it as efficient as possible, because, and that's part of when I saw the handwriting, I went, okay, if we can write by hand, can that be translated now? So I can write something in English and have it translated into Farsi and into Hindi and Japanese and Chinese and German, just by that action of writing a word. Is that available? Can we
Yes,
do
that's
that?
for sure is doable. Like for sure.
Yeah.
Doable.
And so those two kind of tie a little bit in together. And but for those of you who were in Altspace or a platform that had live captioning and instant translation, and have any of you experienced that directly, personally?
We did briefly in Altspace.
Yeah. Is there anyone else? Okay, I
No,
will
but
tell.
it sounds amazing. So,
Yeah.
so
Okay,
much
so
accessible.
I'm going to try not to cry as I describe this, because Evgenia knows she went through this. But she speaks some I speak a few languages too. But the ability to carry on a conversation in my language with people speaking comfortably in theirs and not forcing their way into English. And
Yeah.
we had, yeah, Lance did. We had a conversation with 6 people in 6 different languages, and we were able to carry on a full blown conversation and it translate. We could read what they were saying instantly in our language, no matter what they were speaking. That was so profound, because honestly, when we talk to people only in our own language, it limits us. And so it's still the boundary. It's the biggest barrier that we have, because I want to know what people are saying in Portuguese and in Russian and in German and whatever language. I think it's really critical for me. And when I think of your work just totally goes beyond language. It's instant communication. You are able to convey such beauty and such ideas, but we need those words. So that's my soapbox, end of my soapbox. So I'm very, very excited about all of this and the potential. So enough with Evgenia knows, I get so excited about this, so passionate about this, because the potential is huge. So thank you all for being here.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyone else has anything to add? Yeah, go. Anyone? AS? You want some? Oh, he's saying thumbs up. Anyone else? Hi, Juan, you want to say something? Juan I've been hosting Meetup since 2020 for Florida, and he was one of our instructors.
Yeah, no, I'm just listening. I think it's amazing what you're doing with this. And I see the application and everything like that. I didn't realize what it was until this meetup, but that was this meeting. But no, it's great what you're doing. I have nothing to add right now. I'm just listening. Thank you,
Yeah.
though.
And a lot of people actually are confusing us with a platform when I keep telling them we're not a platform, right? It's not built on any platform. It's Unity package. It's a framework. So if you don't want our logo, you don't have to have it. In the future, we want to provide kind of paid services like the marketplace, the cloud storage, maybe an easier way to publish apps, backend infrastructure, the one that everything that I can provide for free, because now you put everything on the headset or you use your own Google Cloud. So that part we're hoping that will become kind of like the backend commercial one. But for anybody who want to build and run, do it on your own. It's completely, open source.
I have a small suggestion for the toolbar menu, where currently you've got the building blocks and the addressable builder and help. I think it would be cool to have the other items that you sometimes need to access during setup, like the database scriptable object, the Photon server scriptable object, just to have a quick link in there so that we don't have to go and search it through the project folder. But that's all.
Yeah.
Yes, like it will be in the second release. Like you just have to tap on, you just have to add the details, and it will be auto store to that scriptable objects, like in the like a photon server settings and yeah, that type of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, for the server settings. And then another one, it's a little, I haven't put remote yet, but we have to start working on the remote delivery. And we already talked about it. We're gonna make it easier. There's a couple of complex setup, but we're gonna make them better, right?
Difference between the local and remote? That's something I don't understand.
So in the remote, let me go back to this is my example app. This is the starter kit. So by default, it's in local, right? And in MetaQuest, you know how we build APK file, and it's like 200 megabytes, I think it was for you guys. MetaQuest only allows you 1.1 gigabyte. I found it out, but when I was building via Travel Expo, I was build one APK file, and then at some point I was like, oops, you can't upload it because your app is too big. So MetaQuest will allow you 1.1 gigabytes. So then I went back to the drawing board and we broke it down into remote. So when you switch to remote, there is a process that we're going to explain how to do it. It's not hard. Then you will have to set up a link to your remote folder, right? Like I personally use Google Cloud. Then you provide the remote link.
So this is for your addressable storage, basically.
Yes. So I don't want to show my link, but over here we have a link where you will link your remote cloud. And as I said, like the commercial, the pro package, we hope that we're gonna have something easier published to your cloud, the backend. Sort of like a cloud storage, like you host your website somewhere. So this is something we want to work on. But right now you have to take your own cloud, put it in the link. And then your app can be only very small. Your app will contain only those three scenes, login, home, and addressables. I mean, addressable kind of holder. It's a placeholder. But with remote, everything will be loading from the Google Cloud. So your app will be very small, but you can do it at 3, 4, 5, 100 gigabytes. No problem. Chad has a question. Did I answer, Lori?
Yeah, that now totally makes sense. And I think I knew that. I just keep forgetting. But yeah, so it's the way that your addressable assets are stored, whether they're stored in the app so that it's a big build or they're stored remotely in the cloud or something, and that makes the build smaller. And yeah, I think I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Chad?
Yeah, so Ev, what's the timeline for the pro version? Do you know at this point?
We don't have it yet because again, we don't have any funding. It's kind of slow right now, but this is something we're working towards it.
Okay.
And the pro version is going to be more like a better, like a cloud backend, cloud service, all of that stuff. So I'm trying to apply different grants and accelerators with that. And again, it will dictate how fast we will build it.
Yeah. Okay, because we should talk because Mike, I actually pitched Vertex to my company, and we want to use it to build a prototype of a product that we actually previously developed for the HoloLens 2, and we're going to port it to the Quest 3, right? And we already have funding for it. So I want to build a prototype using Vertex, but it would ultimately we could probably work together with you guys to work on the commercial version.
Yeah.
So
that will help.
yeah.
For sure. That'd be great. Yeah, let me know. We will live in the same town, so let's meet and talk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
awesome.
We should talk and figure some stuff out. So Because if I mean I see it as a solution for us, and it'll eliminate a lot of development time.
Yeah, oh
And
yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize it. A lot of people.
oh
When I
yeah,
see people starting from scratch, I'm like, why are you doing that? Why? I spent 2 years. We've spent hundreds of hours on this. I don't even know how many issues we solved. You're gonna run the same issues unless AI will come out in 6 months and say, VR development is so easy, plug and play, but they don't say.
good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, let's chat. Anyone else wants to add anything to the roadmap for us? Or if you have any, oh, go ahead.
Yes, hello. This is my first time here within exploring Vertex. I was actually wondering if there were, well, because I haven't explored the code and everything, I was wondering, are there plans to implement AI to Vertex and uh make it to where, say, you could use maybe like text to speech, say, hey, I would like to build this within my virtual world and just have it instantiate something like that.
Oh, I think Unity has that. It's Muse and Stencil. So that's kind of something that you can install if you're talking about in editor when you're building. If you talk about when already app is built, and then that's a different process. Again, this is a great marketplace item. If you will figure it out and you can sell it or package, you can say this is a package that works with us, with our framework, and maybe we'll sell it. Right now, the marketplace, I'm gonna start building it, and I'm gonna just maybe if you create something that works, let me know. I will link your Unity asset store to our website. So that will be the very primitive marketplace until we figure out that this yes is something people want and people buying things. Then we're gonna start building kind of like in-app, in on website, like the user
A
profile.
great idea for the interim. I
Yeah,
like that.
this is what I see. And again, Arjun has all these ideas. I'm like, hold up, let's not do it yet because he's like, let's do this. Let's do that. Amazing ideas, but I feel like this is a great marketplace items because some of those you guys want to build, maybe somebody doesn't want or whatnot. So there will be a great market and make money for you guys. That's what I want to do. Because as a 3D artist, like all this platform, they never thought of us. Never. I've been this for 10 years. And I'm like, nobody's trying to provide us a way to make money. So, yeah. Any other
Thank you.
suggestions or questions? Hi, Wendy. How are you? Any updates on your end?
No, I'm still plugging away. Thanks for asking.
Yes, let me know. And also, we will add if you will provide us, if you build a link, maybe we'll set up a troubleshooting session. Give me your banner, your logo, and I will put it on the website. So we're gonna have kind of advertising apps that we'll build with the framework. And yeah, let me know if you any questions on anything. We have a few minutes left.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna need to do the upgrade, the updated version. So
Yeah, we will just go to over here, as I said, like you just go to over here and go download it from here. It will be just regular Unity package. And then you'll go assets, import package, custom package, and then find that folder.
okay, great.
Yeah, and it should all be here. Anything else? Arjun, you want to add something?
Yeah, means like that release package is only for like the people who have already this project. If you are the new, then you have to download the latest project, like the repository.
One other thing I would love for you guys to do, if you haven't, if you're new, let me find the chat. Please, 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 please go and give us a star. If you have, make sure you don't accidentally take the star away because that happened. It's so easy because you click on it. It should be yellow. We're trying to get to 100, at least 100 stars. This is our milestone. If you can share it with your team or if you want to share it with your friends, and help us to get to 100 stars. That would be amazing. Also join our Discord. Arjun, if you can drop our Discord on the channel.
Yeah, sure.
And what else? I think that's it from me. Unless you guys have any questions, we're gonna hang out here for another 10 minutes.
This is awesome.
Thank you, Lori. Can't wait to see your whole app ready. Oh, and also in April, possibly we're gonna do a VR meetup in VR, like to just go play with some features that we create. So we're gonna try to do VR meetup every 3 months. So we did one in Holiday World. It was, if you were there, it was awesome. We went flying, skiing, and Mont Blanc. I created. It was great little fire pit with snow and all. That was awesome. So in April, look out for the new meetup that we're gonna be in VR, hopefully. So, any other questions?
That'll be fun.
Yep.
You probably don't have a date for that yet.
So that will be possibly April 17. So that would be a date, a tentative. So that will be 11:30 a.m. the same time in VR.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Any other question? Lance, you're so quiet. We're waiting for your brain out. He's just listening in. All right. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. If not, then let me know. Send me all the questions, troubleshooting, and GitHub, Discord. Waiting for your apps, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you all, and can't wait for the next meeting.
Yes, thank you so much, Juan.
Thank you. This was great. And
Thank you.
Lori, your
Also,
question.
thank you for this great tool.
Awesome. Yeah, let me know. I want to see visit your app. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
About hand tracking.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Elon. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll ping you and maybe we can go to lunch or something and talk.
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
All
you,
right.
Chad. Thank you.
Yep. Nice work.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me stop recording.